Sure, the big question is how long will these Santa Ana winds last?
Yeah, they're going to continue for a little bit of today. I mean, all the way through about 4 to 6 o'clock. Most of the winds are going to quiet down. Unfortunately, I do have to report that that particular area is going to hang on to winds a little bit longer. I know. It's like one of the worst spots for those winds to hang on. Now, they are all coming down, though. So the peak winds are behind us. We're no longer dealing with the winds that we saw yesterday. That's good news. We still have gusts at times. Overall, though, it's been pretty quiet in terms of windy weather this morning. We anticipate that they will get a bit more of that Santa Ana bursting through the area in the form of more gusty weather versus sustained wind. So that's also some good news. But of course, when we talk about terrain, I mean, we don't need much in the way of wind if we have steep terrain. That fire is going to move uphill. It preheats the hill above it, the flames do. And so when we talk about fires really moving up hillsides quickly, they do so because of all that preheating that's taking place. It's 56 degrees over into Irvine, and now you're looking out into the distance. This camera is really bouncing. We're over in Chino, 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Now, we are looking at power shutoffs through the area of Chino Hills. We know that there are some very strong gusty winds. We know that they have terrain, a lot of brush and vegetation there, too. And then you head into Big Bear. I know that the meters aren't going. Some of these meters go on and off throughout the day, but we are looking at anywhere from 30 to 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts there. Ontario, you're clocking 43. Still quiet over into downtown Los Angeles, about 7. Now, here's the forecast. I know I just mentioned that we're going to hang on to some winds a little bit longer in Moore Park. 36-mile-per-hour gusts as we get into the afternoon. Now, most areas are going to see a big drop-off. 8-mile-per-hour wind gusts over into Riverside. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, we're really starting to see this drop off. That's at like 5, 6 o'clock today, but we're still hanging on to 24-mile-per-hour winds in Moore Park, still hanging on to 22 throughout tonight. And finally, tomorrow, we're going to see that finally come down. And then we hope that that's enough for the firefighters to really get a jump on the fire. I mean, they're doing such a good job, hardworking efforts there as we get into at least the next several hours of this. More work to be done. Red flag warnings are out. Critical fire danger, rapid fire growth, a big part of this. And I think, unfortunately, for that Ventura County community, we're probably going to have to hang on to the red flag warning all the way through 11 a.m. tomorrow. Now, everywhere else, I think your red flag warnings are going to go away. They might have an extension. They often do that, just depending on some of the wind speeds. But I think for the most part, most of us will see these red flag warnings expire right around 4, 5, 6 o'clock today. High wind warnings should also expire by that point, too, about 4 o'clock today. We might hang on to some wind advisories, though, for Ventura County through about tomorrow. And then the humidity, well, that's a big factor when we talk about sparking fires. When we have very dry, bone dry conditions out there, it doesn't take much to spark a fire. So just keep in mind your activities throughout the day and make sure that you're doing a little bit more, or at least putting a little more caution into what it is that you're doing outside. 29% relative humidity right now in Burbank, only 14 in Woodland Hills. High pressure will dominate, though, for the next day or two. And then we're going to see that weaken by the time we're heading into your Saturday and then your Sunday, and temperatures finally are cooling down, and there's moisture off to the north of us. Can we get some rain? I hope so, but the chance is pretty small. 75 degrees for Los Angeles and Orange County today. We're going to bring it all down to 68 degrees on your Monday with drizzle also accompanying that nice trough that'll be rolling in. If you're traveling out towards areas of our valleys, Inland Empire, 76. We hope for that rain. It's only a 10% chance, but that would help at least bring back a little bit of moisture to Southern California. We're very dry. And then another round of windy weather Tuesday and Wednesday, so we wait for that next round. Then you head out the door for areas closer towards the coastline at 71, down to 62 on your Monday. Cold, dry, and windy in the mountains, 45, 58 by Saturday. And finally, the high desert areas, you're going to see those temperatures get up to 64 today. Then the mid-70s are back just in time for the weekend.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel. And download the ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.